Welcome to FilmIn5D, the show about everything film with the 5D Mark II. I'm your host, Aaron Hammock, and this week we take a look at my first DSLR rig system.
Dude, broke down and got a rig?
Yes, dude, finally. Yeah, they're so expensive and like overpriced, and most people just get them to make their cameras look cool. I just wanted something that was functional, cheap, but still look professional, like not just like made out of PVC and stuff, because I want to use it on job sites.
So are you like much better at filming now?
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second. So a few weeks ago, we did an episode on DSLR rigs with LJ Tutorials, which you can see right here. But since then, I actually invested in my first rig and thought I'd share my thoughts with you today. Now the reason I waited so long, 10 months to be exact, to get my first rig after getting my 5D is that in my opinion, rigs are completely overpriced. With big name brands like Sakudo and Red Rocket Micro ranging in the thousands of dollars, it can get a bit ridiculous. And when I was looking at rigs, I was looking for functionality versus appearance, which seems to be all anybody cares about. After several months of research, I came across this Gini guy on eBay from Korea who sells DSLR rigs on the cheap. At first I was a bit turned off because the thing looked like it was made out of those Tinker toys I used to play with when I was little. But then I read a little bit more about the follow focus that it comes with in most listings. This thing is a beast, and is very similar to the Cinovate Duris follow focus, which runs for more than $1,200, whereas the Gini follow focus can be had for $200. This follow focus has practically no play in the gears, which is extremely rare for a follow focus under $1,000. It's made entirely out of metal, and it even has a marking disc for focus hits. Now on top of the great follow focus, this rig isn't half bad. Like I said before, when seeing the pictures, I thought it was made out of cheap plastic, but when I opened the package, I was pleased to learn that it was made entirely out of aluminum. It looks good too, and the polished black and red aluminum matches my camera setup well. However, it is rather heavy, and I definitely suggest getting counterweights for yours. You can find Gini on eBay. He has at least 2 accounts that I know of, and every day he posts auctions for various rigs. In hindsight, I'd recommend getting the best rig he has to offer, which comes with a top handle, counterweights, and a monitor arm, running for around $400 plus shipping. If you want to use DIY counterweights for better customization, I read that scuba weights work and look great too. Now I know that some of you cannot afford a rig setup and that DIY is your best option, so I might be doing some more rig specific DIY episodes down the road, but I strongly suggest investing in this follow focus. There's nothing you can make or find for under $1,000 will compare. But that's it for this week. We've extended the submission date for those of you who want to be featured on our show next month to the 21st of this month. Check for a link in the description to find out more, and send in a tweet ASAP. As always, send in your questions to me via @mentions on twitter.com/Aaron Hammock, follow the show's Twitter and send in your tweets at FilmIn5D, or like our Facebook page at this link here. And we'll be back next week to talk about storyboarding.
Ooh, sounds like an interesting story time for storytelling.
Storyboarding. It's real serious business.
Oh,
And a skip that many people skip. It's probably one of the more fun steps.
Wait, are you gonna like draw Charlie and stuff?
No, I'm probably gonna use my iPhone. Use that $25 app I bought, since I never get to put it to use.
Whoa, dropping numbers, whoa.
Dropping numbers. It's actually $30. It's at $25.
Dang,
That's a
wow.
laugh for $25. You can't get that for $25. It's worth $30. But yeah, we'll be doing that next week. So see you next week. Of research, I came across this Gini guy on eBay from Korea who sells DSLR.
Sounds so shady. This Gini guy from Korea.